Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Stuart with Fitness with Stu, and we're going to talk a little bit about, about a new topic today. And just remember to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It really helps the YouTube algorithm to get us known, because I'm really just trying to help people, men and women, to successfully reach their fitness goals and other things as well if you want, because fitness can actually help you do quite a bit, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, right? So for all the returning subscribers, you already know what I'm about to do now. For those who don't know me, I'm gonna show you a picture of what I used to look like back in 2021, where it just was a disaster. Let's be honest. I wore a size 48 jacket, regular, probably pushing a 50. It just doesn't look presentable, right? Me as a person, that's one thing I always want to know. I was never really self-conscious of like how I looked, like as far as like the looks quality wise, because it was always there. It's just overweight, fat, whatever you want to call it. That was the only confidence thing I didn't have. And working out would resolve that because it would be gone. I'd be in shape. So this guy here, what I mean? This one right here, this picture, what I was telling you about, I'm gonna bring it closer to the camera, zoom out a little bit. It's unacceptable. I would never ever get back to this size again, because this is a lack of discipline, who didn't focus on God, didn't learn anything, just was just kind of focused on money, and trying to make more money. Yes, there were some good values in him, but this person had to die to, and I mean not necessarily like that, but like spiritually wise, had to go. This is the old me where it just wasn't sustainable. Lying, cheating, all this stuff, these things are not good qualities of a God-fearing man. And because you're sacrificing certain things, thinking that that's better, no, it's really not. That's why God had to put me through the test, through the fire, and bring me out and create a new creature. And that's what you're seeing today, right? So it's totally different, not the same person anymore. The values that I had then, I don't have. I mean, it's more aligned with God's will than anything, because it's not the way I used to be. Well, like I said, these videos are gonna be 9 to 10 minutes. It's just to give you some type of hope in your fitness journey, and even hope just in your life in general, for men and women, because we all face the same type of struggles, whether we believe it or not. It's just, how do we handle them, So the topic today is just keep going. You can't let the frustrations of the world get to you with your fitness. You gotta stay locked in. You really do. Because if you're not locked in, you're not gonna be successful. You're really not. If you focus on all this other stuff that doesn't matter, what I mean is, you're gonna have to reevaluate what you need to focus on. And this goes into my first one. Just because you don't see results from your progress doesn't mean you're not making results. You're not making progress. And here's why. Because your body is going through a transition where it's never been. It's probably doing some things it's probably haven't done in a while. So it's trying to see if you're gonna be consistent with it, right? If you're gonna drink your water, you're gonna count your calories, are you gonna eat the right things? Are you gonna overeat? Are you gonna just be lazy? Are you gonna continue to do this process? It needs to see consistency for it to actually be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And then also, let's be honest with ourselves. We make the decision of what we wanna do, and God actually makes the outcome for us. So if God makes the outcome for us, what does that mean? Put in the work. If you put in the work, he's going to give you what you desire. He really, truly is. He's a man of his word. Unlike other people in this world, he's not going to let you down. I mean, he's got a record that no football, major league baseball, or soccer, hockey could ever even imagine to even want to compare up to. Batting 1,000, just because some of the stuff that you want, you can't get because you feel like you deserve it, but he's already seen the outcome, the author and finisher of your faith. So he knows what you need to do to get there. So he's gonna push you. He's gonna put adversity in your way, so you can when it's all said and done, you could be like, you know what? Thank you, God, for doing that, because it pushed me to another level that I thought I would never ever get to. Greatness, you know? So the next thing on the list, that's number one, is just because you don't see results on your progress, just keep going. 2, remember to keep track of your calories and your measurements. It's a mind thing. You're going to see yourself the exact same way the whole time through the process. If you see yourself not making progress, you ain't going to see no progress. If you say you're making progress, you're making progress. It's a mind thing. Your body is subconsciously changing. Or let me say it's not subconsciously. It is changing, but it's very micro. And it's happening over time. Like I go back to the thing with the grass, right? The grass grows over time. It slowly gets higher and higher and higher, and then you notice it because it needs to be changed, need to be cut, you know. So it's the same way with your body. God will help you through the whole process. You can't do nothing without him. You can try. Many have failed, and they don't want to admit it, but that's the real truth. You got to have a mind of Christ. You got to be focused on him. Seek the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Stop worrying about the first. Stop worrying about the. You're not worried as much as about the first part or the second part. You're more worried about what you can get out of it. Well, God is worried about more what he can get out of you. So just focus more on that. That's really gonna get you to where your goals and what you try to get to. The last but not least, staying motivated and consistent. You know, and let me just rephrase this. Staying motivated is not going to get you results. Staying consistent will. And I'm going to tell you why. Motivation only lasts for a little bit, right? You're motivated by the one video that told you to do this diet and you stopped. You're motivated because they said they got a new recipe. Did you stick with it? No, you went back to the fast food. Consistency is doing the same thing that works over and over and over. Maybe not, you may not see it works, but actually seeing it through. You're making the same consistent thing. Okay, I'm gonna get up in the morning and run every day, even though I don't see any change. I'm gonna cap my calories and eat these meals, these similar ones that I know I eat. It's gonna give me on progress. Doing that, because eventually, what consistency gets you is results. Your body wants to see consistently that you're actually doing these things. So let's go back and review this. 1, just because you don't see results in your progress doesn't mean you're not making results. And 2, you must keep track of your calories and measurements in order to actually see the results. And then the last thing is staying consistent and not just motivated will help you achieve every goal that you have, because you honestly have to keep going even if you don't see, because eventually you will see. It's just that you see yourself as, you know, less than because you want to see yourself at the final picture, the final results. But it takes time to build a physique. It takes time to build what you're trying to build. You didn't get fat overnight, or you didn't get overweight overnight, then you're not gonna get fit overnight. And if you are, you're taking some type of steroids, some type of enhancement that you're doing, and it's detrimental to your health. So just take the time and enjoy the journey, because that's the whole part of it, enjoying the journey to getting to the goal. And once you get there, you're going to do tweaks along. You're going to be one, okay, I can focus more on my quads, or I can focus more on my back muscles, my biceps, you know, focus on my waistline, my six-pack, you know, my calves. You'll start tuning in on other things that you want to tweak once you got to your desired physique. So you're always improving. You're always trying to strive to do the best. So give yourself a fighting chance. And remember, stay consistent, not motivated. Measure and track your calories. You know, you gotta do that. And measure yourself so you can know. Take pictures and stuff. And just because you don't see those results from those two doesn't mean you're not making progress, because I bet you are. So until next time, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe to the video, and let's see what we're gonna do with this YouTube algorithm, because we're gonna need to bring it up. I'm in the next video. I'm probably gonna be talking about like some workouts you could do and what could keep you motivated. And most I say motivated because you're only gonna be motivated for a little bit, but it's really about the consistency of the workouts. If you're not consistent with the workouts, forget it. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna see that V shape that you want for men, or ladies, you're not gonna get an hourglass shape. Honestly, attraction is one of the first things we see about someone, and then the character and how they carry themselves, what clothes they wear, are they a man of God, a woman of God? You look at these things, right? So give yourself a fighting chance. A fighting chance at life. But you're gonna need it. Fitness is a key to getting the things you need. If you look good, you feel good, you're gonna perform good. So until next time, this is Stu with Fitness with Stu, signing out. You know my famous thing. Peace.